So with AMBOS, like I said, it started sort of like a project, and there was many artists collaborating. And in 2017, I joined to do a road trip so that we could work on Border Quipu, which is Tanya's project that was part of AMBOS. We were a crew of 8 people, and then we worked together through 2018. Then we started doing mutual aid because that was needed at the border. So I think something that kind of like shifted the way that we were working was when we started doing mutual aid and seeing the real need of people in Tijuana, like where we grew up, but really seeing that there was even for us, a disconnect between the people who grew up in Tijuana and then the people who like are migrating there to come and try to come to the U.S. So we really built community and built relationships with people, and then that's how Tanya and her sister Carla Aguiñiga, they started this AMBOS ceramics program, which has been running now since 2020. So it's almost going to be 6 years that we've been doing that program. And that program has really kind of taken its own life. And it's and there's like our crew in Tijuana who like does a lot of that work. And then from that, I think we have been able to kind of get more visibility about like issues at the border. And then we've been invited to different exhibitions where we can like bring in some of the work that the students do, sort of curated by some of the artists that are teaching and some of us who are here. And then it's just been a kind of a way for us to talk about migration in a way that is a little subversive, because people don't want to maybe engage with that as much. I mean, maybe now it's different because of what we're experiencing with everything with ICE here. But I think that in that way, when you kind of approach it through art and you make something beautiful, people are like, what is that? And then they're very curious to kind of learn more. So I feel like we have had that opportunity through art exhibitions. Like we were at the Made in LA, at the Hammer Museum in 2023. And then we've been at Freeze. And then just opens up the door for people to have conversations with us about immigration and like what's really happening at the border, or even through the documentation. There was a show in 2023 also at the Long Beach Museum of Art that our photographer Gina Klein curated, and it was mostly her photographs, and I think it was like really eye-opening for people to see like what the border actually looks like, because people are detached from it, right? They don't really know. So yeah, so it's been really interesting how the work evolves, kind of responding to like what's happening at the border and what's happening here with like migration policy as well.